Breaking news. Oysters are being sent to the Chesapeake Bay watershed to help improve the ecosystem. Portsmouth Public School students are working with the Chesapeake Oyster Alliance to reach their goal of 10 billion oysters by 2025. Now we are going to transition to Jaden, who is recording live from Paradise Creek, to tell you more about this.
Thank you, Jericho. Did you know that oysters are actually more than just food? It has been proven that these small sea animals can actually have a huge impact on the water ecosystem by serving as natural filter feeders and being able to purify up to 50 gallons of water a day, removing pollutants, algae, and toxic sediments in the water. This improves water quality and provides protection and habitat for marine life.
What is the oyster spat and what role does the life cycle of oyster play in oyster restoration?
Younger oysters, also known as oyster spats, are oysters that have settled from their larval stage onto a harder surface. The importance of the life cycle of the oyster in oyster restoration is because they rely on the adult oysters to be set into the waters for better water quality and habitat and protection for the animals.
What is the importance of oyster aquaculture and oyster restoration?
The importance of oyster aquaculture to the Chesapeake Bay watershed is because the Chesapeake Bay watershed raises and produces oysters to be sent into the waters for the purpose of oyster restoration, for better water quality, provide protection and habitat for marine life, because these oysters do serve as natural filter feeders.
What is the difference between oyster aquaculture and oyster restoration?
The difference between oyster farming and oyster restoration is that in oyster farming, the process of raising the oysters is for harvesting purposes for commercial harvest and restaurant use. And on the other hand, oyster restoration is the process of raising oysters for the use of improving water quality and providing habitat and protection for marine life.
Why are oysters important to the Chesapeake Bay watershed?
Oysters are important to the Chesapeake Bay watershed because we have a goal of improving our water quality and reducing less pollution that is being released into our waters. And these oysters are serving as natural filter feeders, which is actually helping to improve our water quality and can do so much more, like provide habitat for marine life and even give them protection.
How do oysters help improve the overall health of the Chesapeake Bay watershed?
Oysters help to improve the overall health of the Chesapeake Bay watershed by serving as natural filter feeders, removing pollutants, toxic elements, and algae from the water, and they can also purify up to 50 gallons of water a day with just one oyster.
What can we do to ensure that healthy oysters are going into the Chesapeake Bay watershed?
We can ensure that healthy oysters are growing in the Chesapeake Bay watershed by monitoring their growth and how much they're growing based on their factors. For example, if they're clean or unclean, and seeing which one makes more progress for the ones that we set into the water.
What is an oyster reef ball and how can it be used to restore oysters in the Chesapeake Bay watershed?
An oyster reef ball is a man-made structure mainly made of cement that it's like round and it has holes in it, and they're set into the water, and these can be used as a habitat source for the oysters and other marine life as well, like crabs, and the oyster spats connect to the oysters on the reef ball as a solid surface.
What can we do to improve the water quality of the Chesapeake Bay watershed in addition to the oyster restoration?
We can improve the overall health of the Chesapeake Bay watershed by properly disposing trash and recycling what needs to be recycled. And we can also limit the amount of exhaust and runway water that we're letting go into our watershed.
What is the current status of the health of the Elizabeth River?
The current status of the Elizabeth River is at a C.
What can we do to support the Chesapeake Oyster Alliance in reaching their 10 billion oyster goal by 2025?
I'm I'm helping the Chesapeake Oyster Alliance because I believe that we should have a better ecosystem, and I want to help improve our water quality and provide a better environment for marine life and the animals that are living in the water. And even better water quality can help us as humans as well.
Why are you choosing to help the Chesapeake Oyster Alliance?
I'm helping the Chesapeake Oyster Alliance because I believe that we should have a better ecosystem, and I want to help improve our water quality and provide a better environment for marine life and the animals that are living in the water. And even better water quality can help us as humans as well.
How was your experience at the Portsmouth Public Schools Oyster Camp this year?
My experience with the Portsmouth Public Schools Oyster Camp this year was amazing. I had a lot of fun meeting new friends, going on different field trips, and even getting to kayak. And I really enjoyed helping the Chesapeake Oyster Alliance reaching their goal of 10 billion oysters by 2025. And here is a collage of what we did during our camp this year. And that is all we have for you today on the Paradise News Network. Thank you for watching my video, and a special thanks to our sponsors.